There you go. Okay. Good job. Sit. Excellent. So fast. This is Miss Maple. It's been a little over a week. Oh, I can't stress how important and good this is that she's looking up at me and accepting this petting and this affection. Because a few big things that I actually wanted to talk about was how she would turn away from being pet and how she didn't want to look at you. Which is maybe just because I'm a new person and she's warming up to me. Her owners did say she was like that. Here. The biggest complaint about her was actually, from her owners, was actually that she bites people. So you notice I'm not even wearing gloves right now. That's because we've gotten along really well. She seems really sweet with me. She's never really tried anything. Place. And she seems to have chilled out a lot. Place. And it's also, again, only been a little over a week. Sit. Good job. We've done mostly walking so far. So I'm kind of still introducing place and such. She's really good on healing, and the reason that we focused so much on walking to begin with was because one of her main issues was being reactionary to seeing people, like out and about. She would just bark and get super distracted. Sit. Very nice. Good job. See how fast she sits? Turn this way. Come on. So we'll just kind of pull her away from getting stuck scratching. Place. But yeah, I wanted to get the main issue out of the way, so that she would calm down as she is now, just so that she'd get a good taste of, oh, I can't do my worst thing, which is kind of bark at people. Here. So I'm kind of trying to steer the dog here. She's got her back right leg off. I'm going to push forward, and then as soon as she gets on it, I can pull backwards. I'm going to pull to the right with her head and then push her back leg onto the board. There you go. Good job. That's it. And then I can reward her when she's fully completed that. Very nice. Good job. So again, I'm still kind of introducing this whole placeboard thing. Come on. So we just kind of gently pull her out of scratching there. Sit. Good. Okay, that time she got on the board with no issue. Heel. There you go. And she was able to turn around without stepping off of it. I'm very happy with that. Maple. Yes, good job. So I want to promote her looking at me as much as possible. Good job. Heel. Very nice. Place. 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 So I pressure forward, and then of course with the way this leash works, this collar, I mean, it'll loosen up as soon as she gives into that, which is a really good indication for doing the right thing. She's like repeatedly scratching, which is can really get in the way of doing stuff. But you notice I can walk a good 6 feet away, and she'll stay there. Very nice. Good job. All right. Good job. Heel. Place. Place. So for now, I'm still having to kind of walk her to the cot, but you see that time, even if these couple of minutes that have gone by in this video, she's improved to where she can go to the target and get all 4 paws on it pretty smoothly. Very nice. We'll have her stay from this manner. Good job. Very nice. Here. So you see how she kind of shuns away the pets. We want to limit that as much as possible, because really for dogs, I would say like 90% of the time, their behaviors come before their mindset, right? So if the dog is practicing and exhibiting calm behaviors, then the dog would be calm. If they're doing anxious stuff like trying to hide or shaking, etc., then it would just kind of lean towards that way or promote that. Good job. Very nice. So I want to be able to sit her and walk around her. I think we've already done this a few times before. Very nice. Good job. So I must trust her a lot to be willing to put my face down there, put my face on the line. Maple. Yes! Look at that. So now she's starting to respond to her name. Maple. Brrr. Maple. Maple, yes! Good job. So a big way to help with the name and getting the dog to look at you for that is when they look at you, you go, Maple, yes, or their name. And you kind of exclaim in that way. Place. Place. There you go. Very, very slow to actually complete it. So getting on the place like that is not complete until the dog has turned and faced back towards me. There you go. Good job. So only then will I come and reward her for that. Here. Sit. See if she'll go backwards. Place. 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 All right. Place. Place. There you go. I don't think that was like defiance or trying not to do it. I think she just really doesn't get it yet. She doesn't really do too many defiant kind of things. Heel. Come on. But she does often move very slow, and I don't really blame her with how long her hair is, and it's so hot. Heel. Good job. So I'm kind of trying to heel her around in a right circle, and then she's moving very slow and getting stuck behind me. So we need her to be able to understand that she's moving with us and moving smoothly. Heel. The left turn's very easy for her, actually. So we can turn in a very, very tight space here, and she'll pivot no problem. And then for some reason, when we go to turn right, well, that improved, but she seemed to get a little stuck. Maple. 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 Here, I'll just help her out. There you go. There are your eyes. All right. We'll make sure she can stay from being off the board as well. Good job. So we'll walk away. All right. That's really good. Here. Good job. Come on. Place. So we need to pull forward to get her back legs on. Very nice. And then we can start to pivot around the other way. There you go. So again, I'm just kind of carefully steering the dog. Should be able to just drop the leash. And so the big thing, obviously, is the motivation and the energy about getting on the board or the cot, and quickly being able to turn and adjust, because she's very, very slow. I guess not very nimble, but